Okay, let's start. Again, let me introduce myself. I'm Alex Gurin. I'm a regional sales director in the MEA region and Central Eastern Europe and CIS countries. And today I'd like to invite you to our webinar about software monetization. Software monetization question become more and more important now because software vendors stop to using old sales model of their software and try to establish very deep relations with their customers. They implement such business models like subscription, pay-per-use, and other. And in this case, software monetization system should be very effective. So now we will tell you about our system. Let me introduce my colleague, Mikhail Chukhlomin, and he will show you today how our system works and what the additional value it gives to software vendors. Michael, you're welcome.
Hi for everyone. My name is Mikhail Chukhlomin. I am a technical pre-sales engineer at Gemalto in Department Software Monetization. During our session, I will tell you a little bit about Gemalto, about our products in field software monetization, which problems we solve and how it works. Then I will show you basic live demonstration of our solution, and you can see how our products works in a practice. Gemalto is a global company which works on area information security, and we one of the biggest. We have more than 15,000 employers and about 2 billion end users. The larger field of Gemalto is development of smart card chips for cell phones and credit cards. As well, Gemalto develop national electronic IDs, banking systems, solutions for authentications, data encryptions, and many others. If we talk about field of software monetization, then we have more than 10,000 active customers in different verticals. We evolve our products more 30 years, and we're really good in it. According to the Frost and Sullivan research for 2016 year, we are in the lead in this market with 49% share. Now a little bit about our customers. Gemalto delivers security, protection, licensing, usage, and entitlement management solution for software developers. Our products are suitable for all types of vendors. Our solutions used by classic independent software vendors, which develop on-premise solution, and intelligent device vendors. So now in any devices there is a software. As well, we are used by developers for cloud solutions too. You can see part of our customers on the screen. For example, we had a big project with HP. They have about 70,000 different products and about 50 different license generations. We create for them unified centralized system for managing all that license. As well, we provide them customer portal in that end users can download products, activate it, check which license he have, and buy upgrade and so on. We have different products in areas of software monetization, but most widely used and popular is Sentinel LDK. Sentinel LDK helps to solve the developers' three main tasks. First, it allows you to reliably protect your software from illegal copy, protect your intellectual property, and control complaints with licensing restriction on your products. Second, Sentinel LDK helps in a few clicks to change the licensing model for your software without the involvement of developers. And third, Sentinel LDK gives the ability to control and automate the entire life cycle of a license. Let's look at each of these points in details. First, security and protection. Every developer faces the challenges of protecting his solution from copying, cloning, and protect his intellectual property. For example, the unique algorithm implemented in a product. As part of our SDK, we provide the special utility Sentinel Envelope, which allow you to implement multi-level protection system automatically in a few clicks. Sentinel Envelope automatically implements code encryption, obfuscation, checksum checks, anti-debugging, and much more. After protecting your application, will start only if there is an appropriate license. Sentinel Envelope supports all popular operating system and development environments. In additionally to automatic protection, we also provide APIs for protection at the source code level. In the second part of the session, you will see how it works in practice. Next point, licensing. Before releasing any products to the market, your developers need to solve several tasks. Define your product catalog and create a product package. Choose the right licensing models for each product. Manage the product's catalog so that it's always meet with marketing requirements. Platform for software monetization Sentinel LDK can help you with each of these tasks. Once you build our library into your product, and then without the involvement of your developers, in a few clicks, you can create a new product, determine which components will available for your customers, and define licensing restrictions for them. You can flexibility license your software and implement different license models. For example, time-based, pay-per-use, feature-based, subscription, and trialware. Any other custom license restriction you can realize with our solutions. This license can be deliverable to the customer in one of two types of container. First, it's a classic hardware key. This option provides the highest level of security. The second type, it's a software license. It is the most convenient in case you sell software over the internet. Sites you can instantly deliver the license to the customer. We will see both of that type key in a practice during live demo. And next point, entitlement management. Software monetization platform Sentinel LDK provides unified, centralized web platform Sentinel EMS, which contains all information about your customers, your products, created license, and restriction. You can automatically create a delivery license and upgrade it. Keep all records about customers, get statistics and report that you need for evolve your business. The license management platform Sentinel EMS has the ability to integrate with your back office. For example, with your CRM or ERP system or with your website. This allows you to significantly speed up the process of creating and delivery license. as well as minimize the number of errors and cost of operations. The important part of our solution is the ready-made portal for customers. You can create independently, you can give customers ability to independently activate a renewal license without the participations of your support team. For example, HP increased the number of satisfied users by 28% after implement our customer portal. The possibility of this portal will also see in a practice. The philosophy of Sentinel LDK is protect one, deliver many, evolve often. It means that your developers once embedded our library in your products. And in the future, your managers, without R&D participation, can determine and manage license restriction, assemble products, choose a method of delivery to the customer, and evolve your products. You can quickly change the business model for distributing your product and grow faster than your competitors. Software monetization is an important part of your business, on which your success of your company depends. Sentinel LDK is a professional solution that covers all developer needs for protection, licensing, and license management. We are the world leading in this field, and our solution used by small ISV and DV companies and companies with worldwide reputation. Now time for live demo. I need to run my virtual machine, which I will use for demonstration. Sentinel LDK Developer Kits is available for free download at sentinel.gemalto.com. You can test it with software-based protection key, which comes with the SDK. I will show you how our system works under Windows operating system, but SDK as well can work under Linux and macOS. After installing the development kit, the icon vendor suite will appear on the desktop. This application provides a quick access to all components of the SDK. Here you can find automatic protection utility Sentinel Envelope, web service for licensing management Sentinel EMS, and a lot of samples and API for integration, documentation, and additional tools. Let's see how it works in practice. I suggest starting with the study of the application which we will monetize. It's called Enterprise, and it is very simple. It's a total of 4 different modules: the main window, accounting, inventory, and personnel. Which windows, it is a separate executable file. You can see it in the directory. Let's run the Sentinel envelope for protect these files against piracy. Sentinel envelope can protect executable files, libraries, .NET, and Java application. It supports Windows, Linux, macOS, and Android. As well, we support not only Intel architecture, but also ARM architecture. To save time, I have a ready project to protect these files. After the files are added to the envelope, we can change the protection settings. The main settings that we need to specify is the feature ID. This one. Feature ID in our terminology, it is a number of the license that allow to launch a particular function in the software. You arbitrarily choose a number of feature ID. For example, if we specified here feature ID 1, it means that to the run protect application enterprise.exe, the users must have a key that contains a license with number 1 inside. To be able to set a different license restriction for each of the modules, we will use different feature ID numbers. For start main application Windows, we need to license 1. For accounting module, it will be feature ID number 2. For inventory module 3, and for personal module 4. You can choose numbers at your own discretion. Envelope automatically deploys a lot of protection level to your application. It automatically encrypt and obfuscation code, implement a system to combat against debuggers, control checks, zoom, and so on. It is really reliable and fast way to protect your software. You can use it in automatic way. Also, you can adjust the settings level that you need. Which part code must be protected, which part of code must be encrypted and obfuscated, and so on. As well, the envelope allows you to automatically move part of your code for execution inside the hardware key. It is an up-on-chip technology. You simply select from the list of functions that what you want to transfer into the key and automatically do it, and envelope will do it automatically. This approach increases the ability of protection by an order of magnitude. Now I need to connect to my computer some special service key. It's called master key. And after that, I can protect our application. Let's try again. Now our application is protected. Let's check that protected application really doesn't start without the right license. If you start protect applications, we will see a message that the key not found. All messages that security system shows can be customized if you need. Okay. For running protection applications, we need to provide the required license. To manage license and their lifecycle, was be developed a special system, Sentinel EMS. It is a part of our SDK. It looks like a web service and usually installed on the server inside the company. The system supports to creation of accounts with different set of access levels. First, we need to create feature ID in Sentinel EMS. Let's do it. We need to create features which we use it to protect our application. We need to specify the feature name so that in the future we could understand what kind of functionality is related to, and specify the number of feature ID. For the main window, let's call Enterprise. And specify the number 1. For accounting module, it will be feature ID number 2. For inventory, 3. And personnel, 4. Now we create all feature that we need, and in the future we can manage the license restrictions for all that modules. The next step, we need to create a product. The product is a set of license with the license restrictions. The product describes which modules in product will be available to the customer, and with which limitations. Typically, these settings are made once by the product manager, and sales manager ship ready-made sets of license to the customer. During create a product, we need to specify a name for it. For example, Enterprise Standard. Next, we need to specify locking type for our products. Locking type defines what type of key can be used for this product. HL is a hardware security key. SL is a software-based protection key. In general, the software key is a file on the customer's computer. Copies of these files are in system directories and in the system registry. As well, the copy in an allocated hard drive space. A SL key is attached to the hardware of the specific computer and will not work to another computer, since it will have a different hardware IDs. Software keys can determine the presence of virtual machine, and also you can determine to which hardware IDs will be used for SL keys. We will see in practice how both type of hardware and software keys works. To use the license restriction in time, we need to activate the virtual clock options. If we want to allow customers to transfer of license from one PC to another, we need to activate rehost module. This mechanism is reliable protect from illegal cloning. Now let's add the features that we create in a previous step. We add all features that we create. For each features, we can set license restriction. For example, let's set the limits for running the main windows of our application. It's Enterprise feature number 1. The license restriction can be of the following types. First, perpetual. It is a simple, unlimited local license. Execution count. It's limited by the number of starts. Each time the application starts, the counter will decrease it by 1. When the value is 0, the application will stop running. Next, expiration date. The module will work until the specified date that you set. For example, we can set end of the year and application which protected by the feature with that ID will running only until end of the year. And next time license limitation time period. In this case, the module will work the number of days specified by you from the moment of the first start. Time-based restriction have a good level protection and not depended by system time in PC. If we don't know in this moment with which licensing restriction we will be delivering our product, then we can choose the option specify at entitlement time. In this case, the license restriction will be set for each sale separately. Any of the licensing, any of the listed license models can be combined with the possibility to distribute license over the network. For example, if organization bought 5 copies of your software, you can provide them 5 local keys, or you can provide them 1 network key that will allow simultaneously launch not more than 5 copies of your software. With this, you can also limit, for example, numbers of customers connected to the server or numbers of connected equipment. The system correctly considers in case using of virtual machine, NAT, or terminal server. All that options allow you to implement even the most complex software licensing model. In addition, you can write to the key not only the license, but any arbitrary information up to 25 kilobytes. This information will be reliably protected and accessible over the API. Let's set to the license to that license for launching the main Windows as a regular local perpetual license. For accounting module, let's make the time limit. Let this module work until end of the year. For inventory module, this module will work for 30 days from the moment of first start. The license for the personal module we will not add to the standard delivery. We will sell this product separately, and on its example, we will see how remotely update license. Now our product is ready and can be saved. Now let's write down our license into the hardware key. The current generation of hardware keys don't require the installation of any drivers in operating system. But drivers gives a few useful features. For example, the user can use a special web interface. It's called Admin Control Center. Admin Control Center can help customers to look what keys he has, with what license, and customers can configure access to this license, collect diagnostic information, and much more. You can see that now to my computer connected only 1 key. It is a master key. It is a service key that need for developers to protect software and manage license. Now I also connect a customer's key, the second string. We can see that now in customer's key only one license, feature number 0. It is a standard license which is recorded into the key at stage of production. You can change license restriction for that features, but you can add additional features to this key. Let's record features number 1, 2, and 3 into this key. And that will allow us to run our protected application. For putting license into the key, we need to create entitlement in Sentinel EMS. Entitlement in terminology of Sentinel EMS, it's like a new order. Let's specify for which customer we create this order. We can create new customer. We need to set for them name and his mail. And save it. Actually, it is this field is optional. But if we set our customers, it will be more convenient for us to do updates for this key in the future. Okay. Next point, we need to add products which we create early. We can see all license that will be recorded into the key, and we can change the restriction or exclude license from the order if required. Now let's go to produce this order. Now Sentinel MS check which key is connected to my PC. Sorry for that. The system found that I have only one connected customer key, and we can burn license to this key. License burned successfully, and we can check in admin control center that now in that case we have not only feature with 0 number, but also we have a feature ID 1 with perpetual restriction, feature number 2 that's limited end of this year, and feature number 3 that limited by 30 days from first start, and this timer not running. Let's launch our protected application and see what will happen. Application started, and we can see that we have one active session between protected application and feature number 1, which allow you to run this window. The accounting model uses license number 2, and we have a limit by end of the year. This model will also running without any problems. Model inventory we can use only in 30 days from first start. If we run this model, it's running, and we can see that timer starts. After 30 days, we can't start this module more. The personal module is protected for license number 4, but we did not put this license into the key. So when we run it, we get an error. So with Sentinel LDK, we can reliably protect the software and easy and flexible license it. Now let's look how to remotely update the license key. For example, we will write a license which allows you to launch the personal module. First, we need to create appropriate products for that. Let's come back to the Sentinel EMS. Now we need to create a new product. Let's call them Personnel module. Then we need to add features number 4 for this product. We will set license restriction by default for this module. Now we need to deliver these products to key which already on the customer side. We need to create new entitlement and specify customer for whom we are doing this update. Just select from the list new customer. Add the product to this entitlement personal module. Now we need specify that we need exactly update for the existing key in a field. Now we can now we need to specify for which key we want to make this update. We can this can done be in a different way. For example, you can find the right key by the name of the customer. Just check which key has a customer whose name new customer. We found only one key. Add this key to the list. That's it. Now we can generate update for this key. We can generate a license update file for customers. As well, Sentinel EMS can automatically send this file to the customer's mail. We need to check this option and click button generate. This license was generated, and we can download it. We can download file with license. As well, the customer received a letter with the license and instruction how to install it. Let's check customer's mailbox. We have a new one letter. In customers, in mail, we can see a file with license. Customers can download it and apply it to the key. The appearance of the mail can be customized, of course. If you try to open this file, you can see that it is encrypted information. All information is security encrypted using the crypto algorithm RSA 2049. The customers need to apply this file to the key. This can be done in many different ways. For example, customers can use a web interface for driver. Customers need just upload file with license. Now update successfully applied to the key, and we can see that now in the customer's key we have a license 4. And if we run protected application, that model personnel will run without any problem. As well, in the next release of Sentinel LDK will be added functionality that will automatically update keys. How it will be work in the next way. Protected software will periodically check your licensing server and download and update and apply updates for the license. Naturally, this functionality can be disabled or customized for suit your needs. Next, let's move on working with the Sentinel SL software key. I disable the hardware key so that it does not confuse us while we working with the software license. As I said earlier, software keys are most convenient when we sell software online. Software keys allow you to instantly deliver a license to a customer anywhere in the world. Let's see how make delivery license together with a software license. To do this, we need to create a new entitlement in Sentinel EMS. For example, this time we don't know for which particular customers we making this license, but we know the partners who lead this sale. We can set these partners from the list. At this time, we need to specify entitlement time as product key. That is, we indicate that we need the software key, not hardware key. If we set entitlement type product key, the system will generate for us special string, product key, by entering which customers will be able to obtain a license for his software. We need to specify how many products key we need to generate and how many times it will be possible to use each of them. In our case, we need only one software key. Since we don't know the contact details of the customers, we can oblige him to register before license activations. This may be mandatory or not required at all. Any information, any registered information from customers will be collected and visible in the Sentinel EMS. We will make registration mandatory, and we will see how it works in the practice. Next, we need to add a product to our order and press produce button. On the output, we can get our product keys. Also, all generated product keys available on the product key tab. Using product key, we can install a software license to the customer computer. This can be done in a different way, offline and online. The offline method is similar to the manual key update that I showed earlier. Therefore, now I will show online version of activation using customer portal. The Sentinel EMS include a ready-made portal for customers. On this portal, the customers can independently activate the license or upgrade it. When we create entitlement for SL key, we indicate the partners. So partner received some special mail with all information about this order. Now we check partners' mails. Partner receive a letter with all information and can't resend it to the customer. This mail looks like you have a address of the customer portal. We will open it. Also, the mail contains a product key and some instructions how to activate this license and what is the name of this license. For installing a new license, customers need to go to the customer portal and enter product key. If product key is valid, then the customers can go to the next page. Depending on settings, he will be asked to fill out the registration information. Let them up. We need to set name. Of course, you can customize it, this portal, set your logos, disable and enable any fields, and so on. So let's move to the next step. On the next step, we can see information about license that will be installed, and we can install this license in a different way. The most convenient and fast option is the online installation. The customers need just press button on activation and get notification that license was successfully installed. Now in Admin Control Center, we can see a new line. This icon means that it is a software-based license. This SLK contains all features that we need for run our application. We can check it. If we run protected applications, that sessions will be created with SL key. Also, if we come back to the Sentinel EMS, we can check all customers' information that he typed during activation with customer portal. Let's see it. It's our new customer. As well, in this way, you can install not only new SL key, but also upgrade existing software and hardware key. In additionally, online activation with customer portal, you can also activate license online in another way. We provide API for Sentinel EMS, and you can integrate the activation process directly into your software. That is, the customer will simply enter the product key into a special form, and application will automatically send a request to the activation server, receive the license, and install it. The integration process is very clear and simple. We have detailed documentation and a lot of samples. As well, our support team will help you. Therefore, you can integrate the entire license lifecycle management process with your back office or website. This will significantly speed up the process of shipping a license and make this process cheaper and avoid mistakes. We have seen in the practice how to reliably protect software, how to license it with a software and hardware case, and how to manage life cycle of license. Sentinel LDK has a huge set of features, and I showed only the most standard of them. You can test the SDK yourself or ask us to show you some functionality that you need. My live demo ended. If you have any questions, you can write them to the chat or contact us directly after events.
So thank you very much to take a part in our webinar. Thank you, Michael, to lead it. And now I'd like to say you goodbye.
Thank you for your time. Bye.